Hi everybody! This video examines short FRQ number 1, the concept application question. The question begins with a passage about government and politics. Here is the passage from Set 2 of the 2021 FRQs. The questions and rubric can be found at AP Central on the AP US Government Course and Exam page under the Exam tab at the top of the page. Here's the passage. In October of 2018, musician Taylor Swift used the social media site Instagram to endorse candidates for the United States Congress in the upcoming election. The post was a rare political statement from the pop star, who noted, "I've been reluctant to publicly voice my political opinions, but I feel very differently about that now. I always have and always will cast my vote based on which candidate will protect and fight for the human rights I believe we all deserve in this country. So many intelligent, thoughtful, self-possessed people have turned 18 in the past 2 years and now have the right and privilege to make their vote count. But first you need to register, which is quick and easy to do." Immediately following Swift's Instagram post, thousands of 18 to 24-year-olds signed up to vote. Swift added a link to the website vote.org in her bio, which lists voting procedures in various states. Because students will likely encounter a scenario they've never seen before, it's important to give them plenty of opportunities to practice with unfamiliar passages throughout the course. Keeping up with current events also helps students put new information in context. Part A of the concept application question requires students to describe how a concept they've studied in class relates to the scenario. Part A of this particular question states, referencing the scenario, describe the structural barrier to voting that's discussed above. Kids need to do 2 things to get credit: reference the scenario and describe a structural barrier to voting. A good answer would state, voter registration is the structural barrier Taylor Swift discussed in her Instagram post. Part B of the scenario question asks students to explain how a concept applies in the scenario. In this case, Part B states, explain how the structural barrier described in Part A may be more of an obstacle in some states than in others. Remember that the task verb explain requires a because statement in the response. A good response would state, because we have a federal system of government, states set voter registration rules, and some states make it more difficult to register to vote than others. Part C of the concept application question requires an explanation of the impact of the scenario on how government or politics operate. In this case, Part C states, if youth voter turnout increases as a result of the actions in the scenario, explain how this could affect the way candidates run campaigns. In answering Part C, tell students to avoid vague pronouns like he, she, or they. The response should do 3 things. It should describe an actor, an action, and an intended result. A good response would state, candidates, the actors, might ask famous people to join them at campaign rallies, the action, in order to encourage their followers to vote for the candidate, the intended result. Parts A, B, and C are worth 1 point each for a total of 3 points on the rubric. Giving your students plenty of practice on the concept application question will prepare them well for the AP exam. In the next video, we'll examine FRQ 2, the quantitative reasoning question. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.